It's the attitude of gratitude. So let's just get into it. It's a new day, which means it's a new start. And that means that it's an opportunity to evolve to your higher self. Be grateful for the seconds, the minutes, the hours of every single day. Just say thank you. Say thank you to the Most High, Spirit, loving ancestors, known and unknown, who work with us on our path. And the angels, right? Be grateful for the miracles. Blessings, 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 blessings. So today, I wanted to speak on spiritual protection. And not everybody believes in it, right? Some people do not even believe in their ancestors or their ancestral lineage. I don't know where you think you come from. Like you come from a line of other people who come before you. And so on my spiritual journey, I am so grateful for my spiritual protection. It's a beautiful thing. And not everyone has that protection. They have access to it. But if you deny yourself the access to your spirit team, which is for me the Most High, Spirit, my ancestors, known and unknown, and of course the angelic realm. Like if you deny yourselves that, and a lot of times it comes through, temptation through other people who actually are of some type of dark force or demonic force. Some people will trade their spiritual protection to be a part of, elite groups, right? The dark forces, they pretend as if they are of the light, but they cloak themselves, behind their titles, right? So that they can be important or to seem to be important, even though it's a role that they're playing. So some people give up or forfeit their spiritual protection to be a part of these dark entities, and they do not realize that they forfeit that part of themselves and separate themselves from their bloodline. They curse their bloodline that way, and they're out here with no spiritual protection anymore. Now, I had to come to this realization at this age in my life to see what I've been seeing on my spiritual journey, and it's confusing at first. I'm like, well, why would you give up, your spiritual protection? Why would you do that just to be a part of a group? Some people, I just think they give up. Now, I can't say that is the reason, because I honestly don't know how you would take on and make those decisions for yourself, or how maybe your self-esteem gets that low that you would want to do that to yourself, to your bloodline, to the people who have come before you, and give up your spiritual protection, not work with the Most High, the highest of the high. Like, I don't understand that. You get what I'm saying? I will never give that up to be a part of any dark coven. I would never give that up, ever. So please understand, spiritual protection is a blessing. For people who have given it up, I'm sorry that you gave it up. I'm so sorry, But I see it as a beautiful thing to have spiritual guidance, to have that spiritual protection when I need it in my life. And let me tell you something, y'all. Like spiritual warfare is real. It's very real. A lot of people, say, oh, spirituality is this and it's that and it's dark and it's, yeah, parts of it is dark, but the majority of it is to evolve you to your higher self if you allow it, because free will is a thing. Everybody has that choice to make for themselves. If you give up your free will and you allow someone to talk you into giving up your free will, and you're bound to something else darker than you can ever imagine, then that's not on anyone but yourself. Like you have to understand the part that you play into that. And I've seen it happen to people, and I didn't know what I was looking at the time. Like I literally seen someone get initiated, and I didn't know what I was looking at the time. And I was like, I was sitting in like a conference room, and this was why I was at the Y. I'll say that. I'll call it the die, because literally that is what it is. It's a place where they sacrifice people pretty much every month. And it's a sad thing. I don't know why they do it. But I didn't know what I was looking at the time when I first seen it. I do now, but I didn't at the time. It was a young lady, and I seen something told me to look up. When I looked up to my left, and it was looking out where I could see her coming from the what is it? It's like a community, where the coordinators are. I'll say allegedly, but where the coordinators are. And she was backing out, and she had this stare, this blank stare on her face, but it was a smile. It was like that, it was a black lady. What? So I waited, because there's two doors. There's one to the left and one to the right. That where I was sitting, I was facing those doors. So I waited until she got past the second door over here to my right. And she still had that blank look and a smile. It was on her face. And I'm like, what in the world? Like, she had this blank smile, this crazy looking smile going on. And I'm like, what in the world? She had been initiated. That was the day she gave up her soul. People, it's real out here. Spiritual warfare is real. People committing themselves to and binding themselves to dark entities or demonic entities. Like, they do this willingly, and I don't understand. I don't understand why they do it. But these are some of the things that you're subject to see on your spiritual journey, along with, stalking. But really, they monitoring spirits. They send people out to monitor you. Like, I've seen people sit in groups near the doors, to monitor. Like, they're living, monitoring spirits. And I'm like, what do you get out of looking just every day? Like, you ought to get tired. But apparently, that's a part of their duty. That if you're going to be used by demonic forces, if you're going to be used by these entities, you have to do as they say and to be controlled. And like I said, free will is a thing. If you subject yourself to it, then, I'm not judging. It's just that I wouldn't wish that on anyone, whether you like me or you don't. But I am so grateful for my spiritual protection every single day, because that is why I'm a living, breathing miracle every single day. Believe in miracles, y'all. Believe in miracles. Believe in miracles. Believe in the Most High. Believe in spirit. Believe in your ancestors. Have them work with you every single day, as well as the angels. Believe in miracles. It's going to always pull you through. I stand on it 110%. Take care of y'all. Keep your faith. Keep believing in your spirit team. Cheer them on. They will cheer you on. They will be there for you every single day. And I'm out.